We at the Fools Guild would like to acknowledge that this show takes place on the unceded territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. We're honored to be here with you all. Now please give a warm welcome to your host, Kate Ryan.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and welcome, one and all, to Heroes Without a Plan. This is a live, improvised D&D one-shot, and we are thrilled to have all of you here. Thank you so much. For anybody who has been to this show before, can you give us a big cheer? 1, 2, 3. That's magic. Thank you so much for coming back. This show is a collaboration between the Fools Guild, we run a bunch of fantasy improv shows, and Instant Theatre, who are a great theatre based here in Vancouver where they teach improv, and we, many of us, learned with them. And so this is a great collaboration, and we're very excited to bring this to you. Also, a big thanks to 2 people who were a huge part of the planning of this show, but actually got sick this morning and so couldn't be here. Our tech, Sasha, as well as one of our players, Ivy, had to drop out very last minute. And I wanted to call them out because for the last month or more, they've both been instrumental in the massive amount of work that it took to bring this show not only to stage, but to this stage. Because for those of you who have been to the show before, you know this is a new venue, and how beautiful is this? This is great. So I'd love to give applause to Sasha and Ivy. Thank you so much. To cover some of the very basic logistics of the show is going to run until 10 o'clock. We'll be taking a break in the middle. So we're going to bring out the players in a moment. As I mentioned, this is a D&D improv show. And so we don't know what the story is going to be. For anybody who's been to the show before, you know this, but we don't know the genre, we don't know the story, we don't know the villain. All we know is the characters that we are playing. Our DM knows nothing, she's being tortured. And so we are going to invite people down to spin our wonderful wheel and help us decide what the story for this evening is going to be. We're going to brainstorm about that, and then we're going to start to play, and we're going to play until 9 p.m. Then we're going to take a break, we can use the washrooms, get some more beer, we have mead, which is crazy. And then at 9:15 we're going to resume, and we're going to wrap up at 10 o'clock, and everybody gets to go to bed and be responsible adults. So, thank you so much. Without any further ado, let me introduce our wonderful players this evening. As was mentioned in the voice from above, I am Cade, and I have the honour of being both a host and playing this evening. I'll be playing the character of Finnan, a halfling druid who just loves his friends ever so much. But if you will join me in welcoming to the stage our next player, we have playing the character of Pen. Please welcome Aisha Daoud. Next, please join me in welcoming, reprising the role of Crick, someone looking for snacks in all the wrong places. Please welcome Quinn Langton. Next, once again, for anybody who's been to the show before, you know that we love to have a guest sort of rotating seat. Vancouver is an incredible city for theatre, improv theatre especially, and so we love to rotate the seat and invite a Minotaur, I think. We have some incredible performers here, and we have one of the very greatest performers in all of Vancouver joining us this evening. Please welcome, for the very first time, playing the character of Gideon, Mr. Jordan Michaud. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, allow me to hand over to our dungeon master for this evening. She is a force of nature to be reckoned with. She's likely to kill us all this evening, so please be very nice to her and give a raucous welcome to Imogen Xavier.
I'm going to be your dungeon master for the evening. And for those of you who've done it before, it's a bit of a hard job. So once in a while, I'm going to ask for a little bit of help from you all. This being an improv show, following the format, sometimes I'll turn to the audience and ask you a question, we're gonna practice that once or twice. We're gonna start off nice and easy. Would everyone like to tell me your name? There it is. Took you a second. Let's try again. What's your favorite color? That's better. In the context of the show, it will be something a little more like, audience, what's in this chest that our players have happened upon in the dungeon?
Goblins.
I heard soup, I heard goblins, all good answers. There's one more thing that I'm going to ask for the audience's help on at the top of the show. Players, would you mind bringing out the wheel for me?
What is this contraption?
Now I'm going to need a volunteer. I see a hand right there. Smack down in the middle. Come on down and spin the wheel for us. You are going to be determining the genre of story that we play in tonight. So give it a spin.
There's no wrong way in improv.
One.
We are going to be playing classic fantasy tonight. Very good, thank you. So this is things like...
Oh wait, don't go something. Don't go anywhere yet.
Yeah, don't go anywhere yet. Classic fantasy is Lord of the Rings, it's the Forgotten Realms for our D&D heads, and Elder Scrolls. I think we're all familiar with these. Now, as a thank you for spinning the wheel, we have a gift for you. Can I have another volunteer, please?
Oh, more hands.
There's
more
a
hands
hand.
now.
All right, let's give this another spin. This time we're going to be spinning for our villain for the evening. Blank.
You get to choose.
You get to choose. Okay.
Usually we have a projection.
So I'm going to read you out a list of villains, and you're going to tell me which one stands out the most, or which you're the most interested in.
Sounds good.
1 is Devil. 2 is Necromancer or Lich. 3 is Sea Monster. 4 is Construct or Machine. 5 is Dragon. 6 is Alien. 7 is... It's a good one. 7 is Vampire. 8 is Witch. 9 is Giant. 10 is Mad Mage. 11 is Ancient Spirit. And 12 is Force of Nature.
You have to repeat all those.
You got all of them.
Alien. Now, we have something even more special. This is a free ticket to the next show. One more volunteer. You went up first. You are going to be spinning for our quest type this evening. What adventure we're going on?
Blank.
It's blank again. Baffling. All right, I'm gonna read out 12 quests. Feel free to interrupt me if you like one of them.
This might go past it.
Number 1 is start or stop the apocalypse. Number 2 is overthrow the ruler. Number 3 is escape. Escape. Okay. Ooh, thank you so much. We have dice for you as well. Okay, everyone, to recap, our elements for the evening are classic fantasy, alien, and escape.
Nice.
Players, what does this mean to us?
I don't know anything about classic fantasy.
No, I've actually never done this before.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like it's an epic quest for. I mean, we're trying to escape from something. Maybe the lair of
Whatever this
something.
alien
Whatever this
creature
alien creature is, an
perhaps?
otherworldly being.
Certainly, okay. Being of another world doesn't necessarily have to be another planet.
Yeah, I love the combo of like classic fantasy with alien.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's already so many incredible like monsters and constructs within classic fantasy, and even within that context, in that world, this thing is alien. So that's fun.
Do you have any more thoughts?
I think it usually is a ragtag group of people from disparate places, from disparate backgrounds. Therefore, we don't know each other. We don't know where we're from, and there's something alien about that as well.
Vaguely drawn maps. with the little upside down V mountains and the dotted line where you walk and then you see the mountains and then the dotted line again. Ooh. And there's always on those maps somewhere that is like unknown, you know, the edge of the map, the alien part of the world, the frozen north, the jungly south, whatever it is.
All right, players, I think I've got something in mind. Let's bring us into our world for the evening. Mountains soaring up from the earth, scraping the very sky. Clouds roll off of them in great wisps and descend over vast plains that stretch out across the countryside of Deren Thrillen Derendine. In this land, a pastoral paradise of rolling hills, of farms and gardens, the many different species of this place, humans, elves, dwarves, Enyar, Valindaaya, Imsova. We all know these classic fantasy things. A deep, mysterious wood to the edges. The coast far in the distance. You can just see the wisps of seagulls flying through the air in the distant horizon. Come nightfall, this land is different, however. Aurora. Great arcs of purple, pink, and green that ripple through the sky like stones splashing into the water. These aurora are special. They are important to the people of this kingdom whose name I have already forgotten.
It was Varen, Thrill, and Dillinendine.
Okay, nerd. The Aurora, the spiritual center of this kingdom and many others throughout the land, a great mystery of the world, explicable only by things beyond mortal ken. And one night, descending from them, a strange shape, something twisting and bending in on itself, something the human mind cannot comprehend, a dark prism of glass that seems to fold itself out of the starry night sky, these aurora curling around it like tentacles until it breaks free to hang low over the quiet and eerie come nightfall pastoral landscape. It reflects and refracts. Reflect, that's a word. Reflects and refracts, of course. The dark sky and the strange, colorful arcs until a strange, many-limbed figure begins to descend in a shaft of light from this otherworldly vessel. Players, how were each of you abducted?
Crick, he saw this thing fall from the sky and break apart, and as he was in the forest, he kind of saw one of like the smaller parts break off and land, and he was looking for he was scavenging for like food and remains from within that, and he walks up and is kind of looking through the wreckage and kind of reaches in, and there's an ooze that he kind of goes, he kind of grabs it, and then it sucks him in, and he...
With a flicker of spectral energy, Crick is pulled in by this strange refracting vortex of light and glass and mirrors until he vanishes into another world.
Finnan was outside his little cottage, kicking his feet up, smoking some definitely tobacco, as he saw the weird boy, Crick, sneaking by outside his front door. He knows Crick because Crick often is stealing from his garbage can. This time, he went clean past the garbage can and off into the distance. And so curious, he kind of like followed him a little bit, and then saw that there was something that he thought at first was a dragon, but there was no sound of the flapping of wings. It was just blocking out the stars in a way that he didn't understand. As he guised himself as a cat and followed Crick along. And he kept following until suddenly he felt himself kind of go weightless.
Give me a stealth check first.
This is a fat cat.
Okay, so that is a -1.
I can make this
I
a
can
bit better.
explain it.
I just rolled a natural 20 on perception. As you shift into your cat form and start to go padding up a hillside, you know whatever this strange spectral thing that has fallen from the sky is in the next gully over. You're about to peek over the top when you hear, "Oh my goodness!" You turn around to see a long, blue-robed wizard with a floppy hat going, "Oh my goodness, what a sweet little kitty!" And you go to pat away from them, and a mage hand scoops you up and pulls you through the air, and she goes, "Oh my goodness, aren't you just the cutest little thing? Oh me, oh my!"
Unhand me, witch!
She drops you. Strange creature. She gets down on one knee and says, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I wasn't aware that you are sentient." You can see her casting a little sort of arcane spell, some kind of speak with animals, and then starts speaking to you in this sort of vague simulacrum of animal sounds. The understanding comes to you in your mind rather than in spoken word, and she says, "Honorable spirit, what have you come before our humble town seeking or offering us?"
I watch over this town. I do not wish my presence to be known, for it is in my unknownness that I wield power.
Great spirit, of course. I am the wizard Alea. Your secret is safe with me. I shall speak to no one of your presence here.
You have done good work, Alea. I've been watching you for many centuries.
Centuries?
Indeed. Even before you were born.
And in the same moment, you are both lifted off the ground by a telekinetic energy, a ray of light that seems to grab onto your very form, sucked to the other side of the hill, and cast off beyond this world.
I think Penelope, right now, is harumphing about the tower that her mother has currently locked her in. She's kind of like kicking like all of her many clothes strewn about the room, and she's keeps looking at her lyre that's in the corner of the room, and she's thinking, screw her, she didn't let me go out to the fucking tavern. I'm not gonna call her a bitch, but I want to call her a bitch. And I think that she...
A scrying orb on the wall goes... Penelope, the scrying orb detected you cursing.
Yes,
What have I told you about cursing in the tower?
that even within privacy, princesses must remain graceful and true and kind and whatever the freak.
Don't you? Penelope, if you ever expect me to let you out of this tower, where you have spent the entirety of your youth, safe from all the many dangers of the world, all of the marauders and dragons and goblins and orcs and kobolds
And minotaurs.
and strange wizards and wanderers from beyond.
Yes.
If you ever wish for me to let you out of the tower, you must prove that you can behave yourself.
Yes, mother! Of course I can do that. No, you raised me well.
Darling daughter, let me make you an offer.
Yes.
One night where the scrying orb doesn't pick up on any of your little misbehaviors, and tomorrow I will take you to market.
Wait, you're gonna let me? Yeah, no, yeah, of course. I'll read this book. I'll read Etiquette 101. Yeah, I'll read that.
Oh, delightful, darling. Thank you so much. I have a very important party tonight, so don't bother me.
Fun.
She hangs up. Just then, the roof of your tower is ripped off in a ray of light, and you are sucked up into the sky.
Gideon Brightblade, local knight, bastion of truth, seeker of justice and enemy of vice, received a report that local citizen Finnan was engaging in the consumption of long-bottom leaf. And on his way to investigate, noticed known to the constabulary creature, Crick, making his way through wreckage in the town. Gideon rides up to the edge of Finn's home on his horse, Pone. Beautiful Pone. He dismounts. Oh, Pone. Tonight we must go our separate ways, Pone. No! Where I go, Pone, you cannot follow. No! For I have received reports of misdeeds today, and by all that is holy, by Flatfrandir, they shall face Gideon's blade by the end of this night.
You've just sort of ridden over the crest of this hill and dismounted. Trundling up behind you comes your squire Brickles, who's been running after you as you have been on horseback. He goes, my lord.
Brickles, did you bring my full suit of armor?
Yes, my lord.
It's too heavy for Pone.
Yes, my lord, of course, I have brought your suit of armor.
What about that 10 liters of water I asked you to carry?
You can see there's a full-sized barrel that's been tied to his ankle like a ball and chain.
Fine. Just set it down anywhere, Brickles.
Brickles collapses onto it. Just a moment, my lord. Just one moment. I just need to focus on breathing for a bit.
Good work, Rickles. I'm so proud of you. You're like my own son, Brickles.
Yes. Thank you. He gets up on like his elbows and goes, do you mean that?
Brickles,
Yes.
I have an important task for you.
Yes. Anything to be called a bright blade.
Pone is too delicate to stand on the ground. I must investigate this crime, but while I do, I would not have her beautiful hooves touch the cobbles in such a way. So if you could just... Brickles, if you could just...
Can you give me a persuasion check? Before you do, I would like you to tell the audience your charisma modifier.
Yes. My charisma modifier towers over my wisdom modifier at a -2. That is a 11, bringing it to 2 now.
Let's see how Brickles feels about that. That's 15. Brickles looks at your massive destrier warhorse that you have recently dismounted from, but sort of munching on some flowers from Finnan's garden. Brickles turns to you and goes, my lord, I would never question your incredible wisdom. I would never. Perhaps dangerous crime, my lord, dangerous crime that you're investigating. Perhaps I should go in first. It will be dangerous.
Roll a persuasion.
Brickles rolls a 16.
Go. Gideon's infinite instant. Oh, Brickles! If by my life or death, Brickles, I can aid you in your quest, I will. Your wisdom shines bright this night, Brickles. Pone, you will have to do with what comforts the cold cobbles can provide. Because justice waits this night. Justice for, drugs.
Brickles puts the armor down, takes out one of your swords, which is much too large for him to wield, far larger than his body, dragging it along the ground behind him, and then casts some strange magic, some spell you've never seen your squire cast before. He begins to glow as if from beyond a hill and levitate into the air like a great and powerful wizard you can only fathom.
Gideon falls to his knees. Brickles! Will you grant me a wish?
My lord, save me! My lord, save me! My lord!
Brickles, wait!
Brickles is being dragged by his feet into the sky and is clawing at the
Gideon
earth.
grapples Brickles.
Make a strength check.
I have the grappler feet.
Okay.
Ooh, that's an 8. But
You grab onto Brickles and are also hoisted into the sky by the power of this telekinetic light.
Pone!
Pone stands up on their hind legs and reaches out a hoof towards you, but it's too late, you're too far gone. The last thing you see before the light overwhelms your vision is Pone falling dramatically onto their side with a hook to their forehead, weeping a horsey weep. You are overwhelmed by light until you come to in a strange metal box, oblong chains of perhaps a metal, but some metallurgy, some working of the material that you cannot fathom, links upon links that turn into themselves, hanging from the ceiling down this, looks more like a hallway with doors at a 45-degree angle along one side. As you turn and look in both directions, you see 3 more residents of your local town that seem to have been also abducted in this strange manner.
Officer Braidley, I'm sorry. What are you doing here?
Citizen Crick,
Have you been following me?
you have the right to remain silent. You have, the right to, toast.
You're gonna give me toast?
Brickles starts standing up beside you and goes, "Oh, goodness, my lord, I know you forget to read their rights properly most of the time. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
You will use it against me, Brickles?
Yes, use it against him, please!
Wait, no, my lord! No, my lord, the little one.
I'll use it against you.
You.
You!
Oh, my lord, I'm sorry, I failed you this day. It's my fault that we've been kidnapped. My lord, spare my life. Please.
Brickles,
Yes.
you're like a son to me, Brickles.
I know, and that's why you're going to kill me.
Brickles, I won't. No, Brickles. Rise, good Brickles.
Brickles stands up with the most hunched shoulders you've ever seen.
I take Brickles by his cheek. Brickles,
Yes, my lord.
I swear to you on this criminal
Yes.
that I will save you from these dire straits. I will bring you hence, safe and sound, for my name's not Gideon Brightblade!
Oh, wait. You're the finest knight in my mother's...
Young Penn,
Yes, hi.
you are out very late.
Look, I'm not here, I'm here against my will, and I'm sorry, don't tell my mom.
Have you been at the ale houses again, young Penn?
No!
I believe you. Finnan.
Gideon! My
That's a
guy!
cat!
Oh,
Finn,
you're
are you
right.
still a cat?
Who are you?
Only you recognize me in cat
I'd
form.
know that cat anywhere. Many a drink I've shared with that cat.
He can drink more than I can.
More
Finn?
milk, yes.
Are you in cahoots with this creature? Where are we, Finnan?
Gideon, you gotta chill out, my guy. You're the greatest knight in the realm. Just take a breather. It's fine. Well, it was fine until we ended up here. I don't know where that is.
One of the walls before you glows to life with an illusion. You see a distorted face, perhaps, a head for sure, but its exact form you can't quite make out. And a rumbling, strange voice seems to emanate through that same illusion that says, "Mortals of the material realm, you have been brought to a higher plane of being, such that we can take your bodies and dissect them. You will be treated fairly and kindly in this prison cell until such a time as we cut you open and see what's inside your strange fleshy bodies."
I'm mostly just filled with rocks.
This is a one-way communication. I took a long pause, so one of you probably said something to me. This is purely a pre-programmed message. It will play every 5 minutes.
That's done.
Over and out. Prepare your bodies to be be dissected.
Wonder what that was all about.
I know what dissected means.
Can you explain it?
Yes, my lord.
Use it in a sentence.
I dissected my friend.
My lord will not hesitate to slay any criminal before him, even if they are a friend.
That's right. But now I think we find ourselves a greater plight. For my best friend in all the world, Finn,
No, I understand, it's fine.
trapped here by some mad mage or creature or beast. And you, young Penn, a teen of my town, for whom my best friend, and you,
Yeah, say nice things about me too.
worthless criminal, my best friend. I will find a way to save you on my life.
Decloaking from an invisibility spell, the blue-robed wizard with the floppy hat, Alea, says, yes, I'm also here. I was, so, we seem to be in quite a pickle. As far as I can understand, we are on some sort of otherworldly plane. Now, I am capable of plane shifting myself back to the material world, but I can't bring any of you with me. Now, as a great and powerful wizard...
Doesn't seem so powerful.
I'm sorry. What?
Sorry.
So did you just talk back to me?
I'm sorry.
Do you know who I am?
I mean, I don't really leave the tower a lot, so...
I am the wizard Alea! Lightning flashes from somewhere.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
You will respect me.
I do. Cool.
Alright, so
Our captor shows himself. Gideon attacks.
Oh God! Shield! Your blade reflects off an arcane shield. He says, just hang on for a second. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to cast plane shift on myself and go back to the material realm and beseech the aid of the Council of Mages. Now, they're not set to meet until the moon is full, but I believe they will be willing to make an exception in their busy schedules to rescue some vulnerable mortals. Anyway, I'm going to go do that. You sort of hang out here. Hopefully there's no difference in the timeline between these planes. It's entirely possible that there is a significant difference, and by the time I and the Council of Mages come back, you will all have already been dissected, in which case we can maybe resurrect you. Maybe?
Okay.
Right, okay. Goodbye.
Gideon scribbles a quick message on a scroll. Bring this to Pone.
I'm sure I can figure out who that is. She takes it from you. Before leaving, I shall bestow you with what protection that I can. Audience, a question for you. What spell does she cast, not necessarily on the party, but for the party, for them to use at a later date?
Zone of Fireball! Misty steps.
I like Zone of Truth. She creates a little fractal of arcane energy in her hands. It says, this will compel...
Thank you.
Alright, I'm out. In a flash of light, she disappears.
I'm gonna climb up into this little vent thing. I think that's probably where we can get out. Probably. Right?
Yeah, there's a small pipe that runs along the ceiling that's sort of dripping water into a little trough. That with a little bit of help, you could get up there and you would fit inside the pipe.
Excuse me, Officer Blightblade. Could you please?
That's Officer Broadlight to you, civilian.
Excuse me, Officer Blightblade.
Officer Brightblade.
That is my name.
Blight.
Oh no, that's
Bright Bane.
Let's say it
I'm
together.
sorry, you still got it wrong.
Right
Lane.
Right blade.
Right lane.
Yes.
There's so many people in this room. We're gonna keep going. All right. Crick disappears into the pipe in the ceiling. Prickle says, "Oh, you other criminal! You can turn into a cat, right?"
I don't like how you started that sentence, but sure.
Well, the boss, he's the one who. No, we were going to your home to arrest you.
Gideon would never arrest me.
Well, Finnan, I did hear tell, and I hate to even say it, that you were partaking in that most grotesque of sins. Drugs. Drugs, Finnan.
You know I would never. We go so far back. We drank so much alcohol, which is somehow fine, and drugs are bad.
I believe you. Cleared of charges.
This is my guy. I don't know if you spent a lot of time with Gideon.
I spend way too much time with Gideon.
He's amazing. Gideon.
Sorry, I love that we're having a touching interpersonal moment, but the clock is ticking on us all being dissected alive. So, I was asking the cat thing because we sent the little lizard guy alone, and maybe he shouldn't go alone.
Fair point.
Tiny lizards. Crick, right? Yeah, I've seen you crawl around the garden.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, sorry.
Sticks his head down from the pipe in the ceiling.
Wow, what was that?
Crick, right?
Yeah.
Hi. You are someone, you're gonna go alone, right? That's really sad and scared.
I was almost at the end of the pipe. I don't. Why did you call me back?
No, I just wanted to say good luck. I'm inspired.
Sure.
Great.
A lizard and a cat in a pipe in some strange alien craft, skittering down. It's a narrow tube of a sort of cast iron texture. The water slowly flows along at your feet. A light appears in the distance. I'm going to ask both of you to make either a perception or survival check.
Those are both bad. Let's do a perception, and that's a 9.
Perception 17.
17. Okay, on a 17, reaching the end of the pipe that Crick had almost reached on his own, you stick your little cat head out of just another one of these circular holes in the bottom of this pipe as it runs, and you can see a large circular room with something strange and shifting at the center. It seems to be some sort of crystalline, ethereal, warping and shifting energy core with a circular platform with a railing all the way around it. There look to be a number of terminals around the sides, and standing at one of those terminals is a lanky, slimy creature, a very small torso, limbs that sort of distend lithely outward into long fingers and toes as it levitates just ever so slightly off the ground, a thin, long neck, and an oblong skull facing backwards, 2 large, pure black eyes, and where this creature's mouth should be, a number of tentacles distend forward as it reaches a hand towards this mechanism, this control panel, facing whatever strange reactor core is in the middle of this place. The core starts to shift, warp, and twist in on itself before a pulse of arcane energy goes out through the entire structure or ship or whatever it is. There is a shuddering feeling, and then you are weightless. And that's where we're gonna go to break. We'll see you back here in about 15 minutes to pick up the story.
Thank you so much. Please welcome back the players to the second half.
Okay, where were we? Oh yes, as I seem to recall, we found ourselves captives aboard some strange ship, abducted by telekinetic light and a strange refracting crystalline magic. Two of our party, Crick and the feline form of Finnan, have just crawled out of a vent or a pipe to see a large circular room with a strange crystalline reactor in the middle and a tentacle-faced, hovering, slimy alien body interacting with the terminal nearby. But before that, we're going to return to our friends who are still in their prison cell awaiting dissection. The illusion on the wall bursts back to life.
As I said before, this is a pre-programmed illusion.
I cast heat metal on the wall to try to maybe distort whatever the fuck is setting this off.
It starts to like spark and flicker. It says,
Extremely important information. I cannot stress how important.
I don't care!
it flickers out.
Fine work, young pen.
Thank you, Brightblade.
How's your mom? Is she seeing anyone?
You know what, Gideon?
No, it's cool. Never mind.
No. Actually, you know what? Actually, I thought she'd already asked you out.
The doors to the cell part on the wall. The stony metal chitinous substance itself just parts open. It doesn't go anywhere. It just vanishes in a strip into a square, into an illuminated hallway. And a four-legged creature of some kind stumbles forward a little bit, hunched over, and says, "Food time."
Are you going? Wait.
Food
No.
time.
I don't want to be food.
Food time.
Gideon reacts instantly.
It is food time.
Prickles! Hand me the appropriate tool!
Yes, my lord. Brickles reaches into a bag of holding, and audience, what does Brickles produce?
A bass.
A loot!
I liked frying pan.
Gideon,
My lord.
in a smooth motion, takes the frying pan and fires it at this thing. As hard as I can.
Attack roll.
Well, what's my modifier for frying pan?
It's gonna be strength. I don't think you get your proficiency.
16.
16. Backlit in a silhouette, this four-legged, and you are now able to see also four-armed, sort of skittering body comes forward going, "Food time!" The frying pan wails through the air, dong, with a cartoon sound effect. It goes tumbling ass over tea kettle into the cell with you, cast in the same light as you. You can see It's a reptilian centaur with 4 arms and a sort of crocodile-shaped head. It starts going. You can see it had 4 trays of food, one in each of its hands, that have been scattered across the floor. It goes, "Please don't kill me!"
Oh. I just grab an apple off of one of them and I bite into it. And then I'm going to say, why don't you take a little bit of a lie down for a little bit suggestion?
Okay. What's the saving throw for suggestion?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom. That's an 11?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Okay. They start to calm down and goes, "I lie down. I'm already lying down."
Let's go.
That is the ugliest horse I've ever seen. Come, Pen!
Okay.
Gideon charges out the door.
Gideon charges at the door. Pen.
Yeah. I just grab another apple and shove it in my pocket and run out.
Okay, you run out. You've both left the room, so you don't see as Brickles kneels down next to whatever this creature is and goes, "You're like me. I sense you are a kindred spirit." The creature goes, "I am Satro! You are my friend now!"
Brickles, where's my water?
Brickles, mounted on the back of Satro, the reptilian centaur, wheels out into the hallway with you, not turning like a horse, but using its sort of reptilian claws to dig into the slanted walls, more like a toy car going over a ramp or a toboggan. Comes wheeling around the corner and barging towards you and says, "I'm a lord, I can't control him!"
Oh, cool. You have a horse too, hey? That's little. I jump up. I have a feat called Born to the Saddle, which means I can use 5 feet of movement to mount a creature. I would like to mount in front of Brickles.
No roll necessary. Full Legolas. You grab onto a sort of reptilian neck fold of Zatro. You swing your massive body around and land on its back in front of Brickles, who goes, "Yes, fine. I didn't want to ride anyway, my lord."
I put my hand back for the water.
The water barrel that's attached to Brickles by a ball and chain rope around his leg is dragging down the hallway behind the creature.
I put a hand out for Pen.
Lift it onto the back of Satro.
I put her in front of Brickles.
Brickles falls off the back. Neither of you notice as you continue riding down the hall. You wheel around corner after corner, and we cut to the other half of our party.
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak down. I think that I can do what he just did.
Oh shit, you're all weightless right now.
I think I can do what he just did. You think I should do that?
You think you can control the ship?
It looked pretty easy.
The tentacle-faced creature starts wandering away from the control panel nearest you towards the far side of the crystalline reactor. That space, it's about to be occluded.
I'm gonna try and stealth out of the vent and into the room.
Give me a stealth roll.
That is a 9 on the die, which means that is a 21.
Sure, rogues, why not?
And I'll just land and be like, okay, shit, I'm in.
I cast message so that you can hear me. Can you hear me?
This is my cat voice. It's Finnan, just so you know.
Oh, Mr. Appletree, hi!
Almost. Okay, I can keep looking. I have a good vantage point from here. I'll let you know if it's coming back.
Okay. And I'm gonna walk over to this like orb that was in the middle.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm weightless, so I'll
You
kind of
float over, swim through the air towards the crystalline reactor.
and I'm just gonna put a finger in it.
Rick, I'm going to ask you to make the most important roll of the evening so far. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 17.
17. Craig, as you reach towards the crystalline reactor, you can feel a certain gravity of it start to pull you in, and as your finger reaches closer and closer to the sort of event horizon of this flickering hypercube shape, you watch your fingernail, the tip of your claw, be crushed by the gravity, reduced to powder, and you are able to recoil away before the force of it pulls you all the way in.
Crick, how did it go?
Good! Good. Should I try again?
I can come down and help you.
Nah, I can figure it out.
I have nothing but confidence in you.
Guidance. Can I use what would it be, an Arcana to try and figure out if I can recall the way in which he actually did the thing?
Yeah, go for it. Arcana check.
And then I have inspiration from 10.
Yes,
so
you do.
That is a plus D4.
It's a D6. Sure.
Cool. That's a nat 1. Plus 3.
A natural 1, okay. Crick, you remember the slimy alien guy, who I must remind you is on the other side of the crystalline reactor. You remember him sort of like tinkering with it from a control panel of some kind, but you think the correct way to control this device is to swim into it.
Got it!
Give me another Constitution saving throw. This time you have disadvantage.
That was cocked, so that's a natural 20.
Disadvantage.
And that is a 12.
A 12 is not enough. Crick, you take 84 points of damage as your body is crushed and sundered inside the crystalline reactor.
I am unconscious, but not instantly dead.
Now, if you recall, when your claw passed the event horizon of this thing, it turned to dust. So, like most instances of force damage in the game, when you are reduced to 0 hit points by force damage, you are turned to dust, and thus dead.
No.
Finnan.
Should I leave?
No, you stay.
Gripping with my claws onto the side of the part of the sewer that I'm sort of vantage pointing from, I pull myself forward and sort of swim through the air as the cat towards Crick, not to go into it. As I get to where this crystalline structure is, and I see what's happened to Crick, in sheer panic, I briefly restore my form as Finnan. I'm peeking
to try to get a really good look at the creature with the intention of wild shaping into it.
Okay. First thing you're gonna do is give me a perception or arcana check.
Perception. 17.
17's pretty good. Yeah, you get a pretty good look at this thing. Long, distended, slimy body, oblong head, tentacles protruding from the face, big black eyes.
Okay.
You think you have enough information to take its physical form, if not possessing whatever kind of power it does.
Okay.
Now you also need to make a stealth check.
14.
14. As you peek around the crystalline reactor, one of those black eyes, independent from the other one, shifts towards you. You immediately feel a static pressure in your mind as the second eye wheels around and it begins levitating through space towards you. Please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
21.
21. Okay, you only take 7 points of psychic damage as this creature attempts to stun you as it approaches, moving through the air faster than you can.
I put my hands up, and as I do, I attempt to morph them into his hands.
Okay. Are you trying to deceive this creature into believing you are one of its kind, or...?
Yes, I'm trying to make it think that the form that it's seeing is the temporary form.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Not 20.
As your hands and then the rest of your body shifts into this lanky, sort of amphibian, tentacle-faced creature, the pressure, the static in your mind dissipates, and a voice reaches you going, "Oh, sorry, dude. I thought you were one of those freaks."
No, it's all good, brother.
Cool. Well, we're gonna go to the bridge and give a report on status now. Come on.
I hate reports.
No, I don't want to do this alone. You're coming with me.
Fine. But, I mean, some dude just got a whole bunch of gunk in the reactor.
Another reactor gunk incident.
Can we just do like a shift on it to like roll it back to when it's
No, we'll have to go report to the tentaculoid Maximus and then come back to clean up the reactor gunk. Come on!
Alright.
He takes you down another hallway towards the bridge of the ship where you're going to give a report to the tentaculoid Maximus. Crick. Roll a d12 for me.
We're back in it, baby. That's an 8.
8. Remember that number. Crick. In space beyond space. White and silver in formless, expansive oblivion all around you. A speck appears on the horizon, and then suddenly it is immediately before you. A woman's form in silver armor, her face composed of liquid porcelain, unblinking eyes like a doll, long red hair floating weightlessly behind her. A razor-sharp sword, so sharp it seems to cut your vision just looking upon it, hilted behind her. She reaches out a hand toward you, says, Crick.
Yes.
You're not supposed to be here. Something has gone wrong for you?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose you do not recognize me. Crick, my name is Lady Aureline of the Silver Signet. I know that means nothing to you, but I hope that one day, perhaps, it will. For the time being, I must return you to whence you have come. Your task lays incomplete. But first, take this. She reaches behind her and draws the incredibly sharp razor sword, holds it in her hands, focuses for a moment, still liquid porcelain face and unblinking eyes, and it flickers for a second and then splits into an exact copy of itself. She returns the original to its scabbard and hands you a silver and bone sword. This is a blade of the Silver Signet. You may add this to your inventory for the rest of the evening. And you rolled an 8, correct?
Yes.
Crick, as you return to the very chamber where you were slain by the crushing forces of the crystalline reactor, your eyes blinking once from endless silver and white oblivion back to the oppressive iron rust-colored interior of this strange craft. You return as Crick Stone Snacker, but not from a classic fantasy world, from a cyberpunk world.
Shing! Shing! And I will draw the blade and slowly it'll sink into my skin.
Yeah! Yeah!
Let's do this.
Yeah, you have like a wrist gauntlet with like a computer on it and like a screen that runs in front of your eyes, glowing neon colors. Rounding a corner of the hallway into this same chamber where you are is a reptilian centaur with 2 of your friends on its back.
So anyway, Pen, as I was saying, my sword's no one's cooler than my sword. It's the best.
And on my heads-up display, I'll see Gideon, Brightblade, Penelope, unknown.
Rounding the corner, Zatro goes, yes, very funny stories, Master Gideon. You are my best friend.
Gideon thinks of Pone and feels a little weird.
Comes skittering into the reactor room. This is the place I told you of. This is where this ship's heart lives.
Gideon.
Good.
Good to see
you. Quick. I detect nothing different about you at all. My good friend, Crick. Worthless criminal.
Best friend.
Best friend.
I shove the apple that I just took from him into his mouth.
My teeth are not designed for consuming plant matter. I'm going to be chewing on this for a while.
You want me to take it out? Do you want to spit it out?
No.
Okay.
You have given me a gift. You are my new best friend.
What? Wait.
You're
Quick.
my best friend.
Where is Finland?
Oh, yes. Where is Finland?
know.
We cut to the bridge of the craft. Another square sort of portaline door opens before you, Finnan. You follow this alien creature who has introduced himself to you as Blinathron of the Seventh Sphere. He says, "Yes, the tentaculoid Maximus is in a pretty terrible mood today, so, man, if you don't mind, I would really appreciate if you could give the report."
You want me to drive the meeting?
Well, yes. Well, listen, I did all of the work shifting us to a new plane, operating the reactor. Not an easy thing. You just kind of showed up afterwards. So you can do the meeting part, right?
Do you at least know why he's in a bad mood?
Nope, no clue.
Balls.
The door opens onto the bridge. The first thing you notice is massive view screens that open up from this rust-colored chitinous material that the ship seems to be made out of into something transparent. It seems like it's just planes of force that are being projected over these portholes that look out beyond to a starscape with a sphere, huge in the view, rapidly approaching as you descend towards some other realm of some kind. And audience, I've got another question for you. What plane have we plane shifted to?
Mad Max.
Yes, the classic fantasy plane of Mad Max. Sure, fuck it, why not? You are descending from the sky towards straight up Earth. A continent that none of you know to be Australia looms large before you, rapidly encompassing the entire vision of the windscreen as a terrible orange desert beset by dust storms lays out in front of you. You can see teeny tiny little specks driving across this plain in another kind of strange vehicle that you guys have never seen before.
Wow, we're not in Varenthil and Dillandine anymore.
Finnan, you and Blinathron of the Seventh Sphere walk onto the bridge. You can see there are a number of creatures here. Some of them look to be of the same species as Blinathron himself. Illithid is the term that is used. Amphibious, tentacle-faced, semi-psychic creatures. But there are also two other types of creatures here. One of them is a four-legged, four-armed, crocodile-mouthed reptilian centaur who seem to be in sort of a servitude role here. They seem to be like working as attendants, where the Illithids seem to be working as officers. And then in the middle of the bridge, centered by all of these view screens, in a golden throne that swivels around a central axis with illusions projected all around this creature. You see just a writhing mass of tentacles and eyes in sort of a bowl of some kind of liquid that seems to be like steaming. This creature, who you have intuited to be the tentaculoid Maximus, is reaching out with eyeball tentacles to sort of like watch over the shoulders of a whole bunch of people who are working nearby him. And it just like grumbles out something you can't quite hear yet. And Blinathron goes, "Oh, dude, he's super pissed. He's really having a bad day."
I approach the tentaculoid Maximus, and I give a little curtsy, and I address
6 eyeball stalks turn to face you.
"Oh, Maximus, may I approach?" Thank you. I get up close, and I lean in, and I say,
Right to the edge of the bowl.
right to the edge of the bowl. I kind of go up to the edge of the bowl, and I'm like, you know. Listen, I'm here for the report, and I'm happy to give you the report. Everything's fine, by the way. All right, let's just cut it short. We're good. I was chatting with Glenithron, and you mentioned that you were kind of down, a little in the dumps, having a bad day. I just wanted to check in with you, you know? That is deeply unfair. Right? No, and that's how they should have handled it. But, you know, it's easy for me on the outside to sort of say that life's not fair, but, you know, it's good to acknowledge injustice. But just know that, you know, this too shall pass, and we've got your backs.
Make a persuasion check.
Listen, folks. Sometimes the dice tell a story, and sometimes it's not a good story. That's a 4.
4. Okay. The eye stalks of the Tentaculoid Maximus return to the illusionary heads-up display around it. You turn back to face Blenithron, whose voice returns to your head and goes, "Holy shit, dude! You're the new boss! You're my boss now!"
Maximus needed to check out for a little while. He was feeling a lot of pressure. It's understandable.
Fuck, dude, fuck! No!
Hey, come here.
No, man, I deserve that promotion!
Bleen, get over here.
No, what?
I scooch over, wrap like 6 arms around him. I'm like, you gotta try some shit, alright? And I like pull some I pull out a very long wooden pipe. And I say, check this out, alright?
Slam! A door at the other side of the room bursts open!
Gideon!
Finnan!
God, you can recognize me anytime.
Are you going to start that?
I was...
Can I have some?
Pen!
What?
Blenithron's voice goes into your mind, Finnan, and says, Are we in the middle of something? Do you know these guys? These are the freaks!
I can't stand for that, alright? Because as much as you're my guy, Bleen, and as much as I love Maximus, these are my guys right here, alright? Gideon, I was afraid earlier today, and then I saw Gideon. Gideon is unflappable. He is unwavering. He is immovable.
Physically.
And he is inflammable.
Try.
Blenithron goes, Wait a minute. Waves a hand, a dispelling magic washes over you, returning you to the form of Finnan. He goes, Oh no! Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I fucked up. I really fucked up. Oh no! The Tentaculoid Maximus, its eyeballs whip back around to face each of you. And static begins to fill each of your minds. Like a rising tide of psychic energy.
Finnan, you're my best friend.
Wait a second. What? We need to get to the bottom of this.
He takes out the zone of truth and smashes it.
Who's your real best friend?
The tide of psychic energy in all of your minds abates as the tentaculoid Maximus just sort of like sits back in its bowl and settles down a little bit to watch this soap opera.
You did say that you were. You know what? You said that you were my best friend when I was a kid. What?
Yeah, and you said that you were my best friend too.
What?
I don't know what it means. And I don't think I'm worthy of friends. Curse you, tentacle creature. I would like to make an attack roll with a tentacle creature.
You take your frying pan.
Gideon would like to launch. Tell your mom about this. I launch the Squire straight up.
Funny you should say. As you lash out to make an attack, you strike into an invisible plane of force that has been here the whole time, trapping you in a very specific section of the bridge. And from behind the tentaculoid Maximus, your squire, who you left in a hallway to die, not seeing that he fell off the back of Satrobe, the reptile centaur, goes, "Yes, my lord Maximus. That's them. That's them. These mortals are without conscience. They are cruel. And they will leave each other to die just as easily as they will tell you that they're your best friend."
This is your fault.
Yes, I've turned you all over, so you will be dissected and I will be spared by my new best friend, the tentaculoid Maximus. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it.
Are you sure? You seem like you're kind of having doubts. You want to take?
You put your hand against the plane of force.
Do you want to do some breathing exercises with me?
Brickles puts his hand up to the other side of the plane of force and says, "It would mean a lot to me right now."
Do you want to do some square breathing? Okay.
As the sword of the silver signet comes out of Crick's arm, he's going to try and thrust it through the force field.
The blade of the silver signet, which is so sharp it hurts your eyes to look at it, with a sparkle of some sort of divine otherworldly energy, penetrates through the plane of force and shatters it open in front of you. Crystalline fragments of this force barrier dissipate into white starlight in front of you.
Not so bad for a best friend.
Belina Thrawn goes, "Oh no!" The tentaculoid goes, and the static returns to all of your mind as the tentaculoid and 4 of the illithid all turn their psychic powers on the group of you to destroy you before you have a chance to seize the bridge. It raises in your minds like pressure pushing down on you. You are all about to take an immense amount of psychic damage. A 9th level psychic screen spell is about to come for each of you, which means certain death. However, you each get to act once before that happens. This is a skill challenge. You need to collect 6 successes, even though there are only 4 of you between these actions. Who would like to go first?
I immediately, as the glass breaks, the force breaks, having hands so close to Brickles, I grab his wrist and I pull him forward into me. I then grab the, one of the many pots and pans on his back. I grab it, I pull it up, and I take my hand and I start beating on it to try to not only disperse the psychic scream, but also I start screaming, "You alligator folk, whatever you are, have you not been overtaken by these weird octopi? Do you not want to be free? Do you not want to live?"
Pen, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, no, 19.
19. Okay. Zatro, the a reptilian centaur. They're called sklacklers. Because I don't want to keep saying reptilian centaur. The sklacklers all across the bridge hear your words, and Zatro goes, "Rise against the masters, my brethren! Attack!"
As he starts running, I then try to do what Gideon did earlier and fucking jump on this thing.
Yeah, you jump on one of the sklacklers as dozens of them across the bridge turn their terrifying reptilian claws on the illithid and just start cutting them down, tearing them apart, purple blood spilling from their bodies as they're slain. That is 2 successes towards 6. The tentaculoid Maximus, however, is like starting to raise up out of its bowl in the middle of the bridge of this ship, and you can see in the view screens beyond the deserts of Australia are rapidly approaching.
Crick will use his cunning action to take a dash towards the Tentaculus Maximus. Okay. Drawing his sword out of his arm. I mean, it's still out of his arm. As he, and as a bonus action, because he is a mastermind rogue, obviously, he will do a help action to aid Gideon in an attack while he uses sneak attack on the flank to attack the tentaculus.
Okay, make an attack roll. Very good.
That's a something. What is the modifier for?
It'll be dexterity and proficiency.
Cool. Math is fun. Plus 9. So that's an 18.
An 18 to hit the Tentaculus Maximus. Okay, roll your damage. I'm gonna move on to another party member while you do that. We're gonna go next to Gideon, as you have been granted this opportunity to move and attack faster than you ever could before by this reaction that's been given to you on behalf of the terrible criminals, Crick Stonesnacker.
Are we talking a projected view screen or some straight up glass?
It's planes of force.
How forceful do they look?
Only one way to find out.
I grab Brickles by his lying, traitorous lapel. I take a long sip of water and I say to him, I always thought of you as more of an acquaintance. And I'm gonna fire him at the plane of force closest to where the tentacular maximus is. As hard as I can.
Give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
You run past the tentacular maximus, grabbing Brickles by the front of his shirt and lifting him up into the air. You give him this admonition of the lying that he has done, of this traitorous action that he's taken. He looks down at you, like tears pouring through his eyes, and says, "My lord, I don't feel bad about what I've done. You've treated me like shit for my entire life, and I'm fucking sick of it."
This feels significant. 21.
Hurl him across the bridge as the scapulars cut down their illithid masters around you, and he goes, "You should feel bad about this," as he slams into one of the view screens. It shatters again, turning into white starlight dust, scattering out into the sky, and the incredibly powerful winds of a post-apocalyptic Australian sandstorm come wailing in. The sand and dust gets in all of the eyes of the tentaculoid maximus. And it goes terror. That is one more success counted for.
I did
Rick?
36 points of damage plus 8 points of poison damage as well.
Okay, so that's 36 plus 8 is 44 points of damage. You leap over the top of the bowl that contains the tentacular maximus just as this blast of sand scours across the bridge, getting in all the eyes of the tentacular maximus. It starts wailing and writhing around. Your blade passes through it like there's nothing there. A razor-sharp cut that, as it passes through the air, separates molecules and atoms apart, leaving an arcing trail of lightning behind it. It cuts through the tentacular maximus. Dozens of its eye stalks fall off, down into the big bowl of soup that it sits in as it wails on the verge of death, but its spell still about to be cast. That is one more success. You need to hit 6. You have 4 so far. And Finnan is the last remaining to go.
Okay. Finnan lights up his pipe. And relax. And he walks over to Blenithron.
Who's currently being cut down by the scacular's reptilian claws digging into his body.
I know we haven't known each other for very long. But I really felt like I connected with you. And I know that you can fly this ship. And so as your boss, my final ask of you is that you find us a safe way to land, and I promise you that promotion. And
No, go ahead.
And I then, seeing the tentaculoid maximus attempting to sort of rise out of its bowl, before it's able to fully rise out of its bowl, and so while it's still kind of inside the confines of its bowl, I would like to cast Enlarge on the tentaculoid maximus.
Yeah! Okay, give me a persuasion check for Blenithron, and then an arcana check for the tentaculoid.
19 on persuasion.
Okay.
And 18 on arcana.
Which of these would you like like me to resolve first?
The tentacular.
Tentacular Maximus. Okay, you cast this arcane spell slanting out from your hands on the Tentacular Maximus. It, using its own psychic arcane abilities, raises a barrier in front of it meant to abjure any damaging spells that might come upon it, but you are more clever than to cast a damaging spell upon this creature. And large hits its form and begins to grow and swell. Instead of just getting bigger, the tentacles and eyeballs of its body are multiplying over and over again like an out-of-control cancerous growth. As it does so, as it's been damaged, a security measure on the bridge fires, sealing the bowl over top of it. As it begins to multiply its tentacles and eyeballs over and over and over again until they're like pressed up against the sides of this transparent, now full sphere, as it gets crushed in on itself by the own mass of its body. The psychic scream spell that it's casting starts to flicker and waver and begin to break as you call forth another success, and still have the 19 on your persuasion for Blenithron to resolve. As his boss, you have given him the command to find a way to land this ship. Blenithron, being torn to ribbons by the scacklers on the bridge, falls to his knees, looks towards you, and raises a hand to his brow. I am a proud bootlicker, and I will go down with my ship. He staggers forward past all the scacklers and his friends who are being slain by them. He hits a button on a command desk. Another plane of force goes in front of you, cutting off the front half of the bridge. He reaches forward with these arcane controls. They start to break and fire and tear apart. The bridge starts to collapse and break away and fires forward like a massive escape pod where all the valuable members of the crew would be contained in the event of an emergency, straight into the ground. It slams in, scattered, destroyed, annihilated across the Australian desert, leaving a hulking crater of wreckage that then the rest of the ship smashes into, its descent into atmosphere broken by the bridge beneath it, which gets shattered into smithereens, crushed into oblivion in the process, crushing the Tentaculoid Maximus, thwarting its psychic scream spell, and saving you all with a 6th success. Woo! The ship comes skidding to a stop in the middle of this desert wasteland. In the distance you can see a bunch of motorcycles, leaving plumes of dust behind them, coming towards you on the horizon. Raiders, dangerous bandits of some kind. You need to find a way to survive, find another way out of here. Just then, an arcane flash, and I am the wizard Alea! I have come to save mortals of my realm from certain death, dissection by creatures far more powerful than they, that they could never hope to defeat on their own. Oh, so you guys are good?
Did you get that letter to Pone?
Walking out of the teleportation gate behind her is your beautiful Pone, your horse. Weeping horse tears staggers towards you, and you are embraced by your true best friend. The teleportation you originally came, as dawn is breaking on another peaceful, placid, and pastoral day in your kingdom whose name I can't remember. And as the sun comes up, you all return to your homes, pen in your tower. You arrive just in time for your mother to open the door, see you absolutely sloshed from her party, see you sleeping in bed and go, "Oh, Pen, what a dear. You have done so good fulfilling your promise." Closes the door and walks away, not noticing the roof of the tower completely gone. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate you coming out. We are the Fools Guild. We do these shows every month. Our next show is going to be on October 25th. It's a murder mystery called Crits and Bits Most Foul. It'll be at China Cloud Studios, and you can get your tickets at foolsguild.ca. Yeah, this has been so much fun. If you want to do improv, we co-produce our shows with Instant Theater, and they run classes for that. So if you want to do something like this, we all met doing improv at Instant Theater. So thank you so much for coming, and have a wonderful night.